I'm gonna be brief, because I feel a little bit tired, and it's not been easy these days. But yeah, people watching the content, my motivation. YouTube send me a message saying, "Well, your content is people love your content," and it motivates me to continue making content for you. Maybe tomorrow I won't be streaming. Not sure. I like to stream on Sundays, but maybe I won't be. On Monday we have a holiday here in the Dominican Republic, so that I just want to talk about how we celebrate a Christmas in the Dominican Republic. One of the common things in this country is that people in December they get what is called here the Christmas salary. Here we don't get income taxes as in the United States, but um, we receive or we get if we have been working for a company at least a month or more than a month through the year. We have something that is called Christmas salary. That is the sum of all the salaries that you have gotten or you have been paid through the year divided between 12 months. So let's say you have been earning $1,000 per month. In December, besides the salary of $1,000, you receive another $1,000 as Christmas salary. So some people they take advantage of that to buy food for our Thanksgiving dinner, which is held on December 24th every year. People, family gather, people try to be the family try to reunite and to be everybody. If they have some differences, they try just like to be, united as a family for these days. But also, it's a happy time because 1 week after our Thanksgiving night, which is gonna be tomorrow, we have the New Year. We have New Year's Eve. So 7 days after our what is called here the night good. It's like the nice night. Maybe it's the name that we can use for this tradition, which is like the people celebrates that Jesus Christ was born. Well, Catholic, mainly Catholic people, uh, which is like 85% of the country. Because we have some Protestants here, some evangelical, Jehovah Witness, Mormons, but all of them combined, they are not even 15% of the population of the country. Most people here, they are Catholic, and they are conservatives because of that. Don't talk about abortion here. Don't talk about legal marriage between gay people. Not because I'm opposite to that. No, no. I'm open to all those things because I understand the world has changed and everybody has can do what with their lives what they want to do. I don't be like, oh no, because we are not in the on the we are not on the middle age. We are not in the Moyen Orient, como dicen los franceses, like the French says, in the Middle East. We are in a country that is supposed to be a country in a way to be developed in the future. So you should be open to those ideas, even if you don't agree with them. Yeah, the Dominican president, when he was campaigning to be the president of the country, he supported the abortion, and he supported because abortion is a right for women. If they don't want to have a baby, that you cannot obey them to that. Oh, it's mandatory for you to have a baby. Lady M, I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm not able to reply the messages. I was trying to say hola, hi, aloha, but I was not able to. I am really sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's the setup of the streaming that I have that is not allowing me to do that. But well, I'm as I said, Dominicans, they are very conservative because of their religion, so that you cannot talk about them we cannot talk with them about abortion. You cannot talk about them with them about marriage for people from the same sex. They don't accept that. They are not open-minded on that on those topics. I'm open-minded on those topics. I respect gay people. I respect transgender people. I respect people, women that decide not to have a baby and to have an abortion. Because you cannot be like the police of the world. You cannot try to make everybody to think like you think. You know. And I think it's better if you know that. Well, it's a topic that I don't like to talk too much about it, because when you talk about that in this country, in a country that many people they don't have a proper education system that educate them in the proper way, and you talking about that. But I prefer, if you have a son, if you're gonna have a son that is going to be because of a violation, you're raped, you are for your father, for your brother, as a woman, are you not supposed to have that baby? You're not supposed to. Maybe if I talk about this, so many people here in Dominican Republic, they're, oh my goodness, it's like the war end. No, the war is not ending. You're not supposed to have a baby that you don't want to have. Okay, I know we're supposed to respect life, because if I be the one that is gonna be killed before being born from my mom, maybe I won't I wouldn't like to be killed because of an abortion. But you know, in the United States they have Roe v. Wade, but the Supreme Court, uh, because the United States Supreme Court, which is more conservative than ever now after Donald Trump, because Donald Trump appointed three justices that they now have the majority, 6-3, in the on the Supreme Court, and uh, uh, 6-3, I think. I'm not sure, but I know that the number of for the candidates for the justice supporting the ideas from the Republican Party and the liberals, the progressivism, they are in disadvantage compared with the conservatives from the United States, and they turn down Roe v. Wade, which was a law from 1975, something like that, that assured the women, or gave the right to women for abortion. So, going back to the topic of this video, Christmas in Dominican Republic is people celebrating the born, or that Jesus Christ was born. That's what they celebrate. Here we don't talk too much about Mahoma, Allah, those guys, because that's in the Middle East. Even not people here, they talk about Buddha, and it's something that for me is really bad, because something in the ideas of the Dominican people is that only Jesus Christ and that's it, and it's not supposed to be like that. I had a lot of issues in the past because of that, because of my ideas, because some Dominican people, they are not tolerant. If you talk to them against Jesus Christ, oh, they hate you, and not supposed to be like that. You can be an atheist. I'm not, but you could be. Maybe you can believe, oh, the universe is what controls everything. No, there is no God, and so am I supposed to be open-minded about that? But Dominicans are not. So the main celebration here is that Jesus Christ was born, and people put beautiful lights outside the houses. They paint the houses, and these days they eat too much. Many people says December is the month that Dominican eat the most, and some other people, they are on the streets, like celebrating, because some families that are living in the United States and in Europe, we have almost 2 million Dominicans living in the United States, and a lot of them come to the country in these days. These days, we are expecting like 250,000 Dominicans coming to the Dominican Republic these days. So that's something that is really, because they bring money to the family, but not only money. Some families, you have some relatives that you have 3, 4, 5, 6 years that you don't see them personal, just through a camera, through a cell phone, and you have the opportunity in Christmas to see them face to face. So yeah, it's something that people enjoy. The family used to gather, as I said, some families that they are like functional families, because we have some families in the country that you have 3 or 4 brothers that they don't talk each other. I don't know why, but we have families like this. They are enemies. So you have children that they don't talk to their moms. You have fathers that they don't talk to the sons, you have siblings that they don't talk each other. Hmm? I have a son in Boston, Massachusetts. He spent like 3 or 4 years that he didn't talk to my mom, and it's like, well, we are family, but at the end we are not. At the end, we are family and we are not family. But in the Christmas in Dominican Republic, family used to gather. People on December 24th they celebrate. On December 25th, in some cities of the country, they give to the children gifts, Christmas gifts. They used to say the magicians brought the three magicians brought the gifts to the children. The name of the magicians: Melchor, Balthasar, Gaspar. Melchor, Gaspar, and Balthasar. They said that this is a tradition for the Bible. When I was a child, I remember they used to say you have to put grass to the camels from the magicians so that they can bring you gifts. Because if you don't put grass and water to the camels, they are not bringing you the gifts. And I was like, even being a child, how the magicians can go to all the houses of the world and put the gifts to the children. And then when I was growing up, I realized that in reality, the parents had the ones buying the toys and those things that they give you as a gift. Since I was my family, we are not too rich people. We are not rich people. My parents, they were really poor people, and sometimes they don't have enough money to buy toys for everybody. They used to say, well, my son, this year is not going to be like last year. This year has been really difficult. I don't want to cry because in reality, it makes you emotional to think about that, to remember about that. But yeah, it was really hard because you saw some other guys the next day showing those toys that they gave to them. And, we were six brothers. We don't have girls in the family, only my mom. We are seven. My father, my five brothers, me, and my mom. So my little family, because we have a broad family that my aunts, uncle, and those other ones. And it was like when I was 13, they said, "Whoa, you are too. You have grown up too much already, so you're not getting gifts anymore. This is for the little kids, 12 years and lower. You're not supposed to receive this." But in Dominican Republic, is so I said some cities they give you the gifts they give the gift to the kids on December 25th. Some other people, mainly the main the majority, they give the gift to the children on January the 6th. They celebrate the Day of the Kings or the Day of the Magicians. And those magicians that I mentioned before, they brought to the children all those gifts. Also, that day is a signal that the Christmas time and the joyful time for Christmas has ended. We have December 24th, our Thanksgiving, I call our local Thanksgiving, December 24th, December 25th, that we celebrate Christmas Day. It's a holiday. No one works. If you have to work, you are getting paid double. Because some people, they have to work. If you work out of McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Hola, María Luz Zapata Reyes. ¿Desde dónde? Estados Unidos, de un punto de República Mexicana. Hi, Maria Luz Zapata Reyes. Are you from the United States? I mean, you Dominican, but are you in the Dominican Republic or in the United States? I speak in English and in Spanish because I'm not sure you. But well, you said hola. So, hola, hola. Bueno, tiene que ser porque dijo hola. Si no, quizá había dicho hi. Gracias por estar viendo. Sí, de verdad, lo aprecio. Lo aprecio mucho. Gracias por apoyarme. Thank you for supporting me. YouTube sent me a message a few days ago saying my videos, people, my videos are interesting for people, and they motivate me to continue streaming and making videos for the platform. So that I was almost uh, stopping as YouTuber for real. I have to do a confession. I was a little bit disappointed because I have spent too much time on this. I don't have some equipments that I need to do a better videos. I don't have the time to edit to make edition, and I was like, I was stop as a YouTuber. But I said, well, I'm someone that I don't used to give up so easy. I will have to do something. I'll have to see what can I do. Now we have high season, and the company I work at, because work with American people. As you know, United States, they consume too much these days, and that increase the volume of work that you do these days. So I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I don't want to stop. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that even I want to go abroad again soon in 2024, just to bring new videos from some other countries to people, because sometimes I realize, well, I'm not showing people only videos from the Dominican Republic and Cuba, because I have been there. I have been in Panama, also videos from Panama. I was in Colombia, but I don't have too much videos because the cell phone that I took the videos with and the pictures with, I forgot the cell phone in the Panama's airport. Most of the things that I have from Colombia is because I send messages to my family, sending pictures to them through WhatsApp, and they sent me that information back when I asked them to send it to me, because I forgot my cell phone in Panama, there in Tocumen's airport. Like 3 or 4 years after that, I realized that you can send a message to the airport, and if they found the cell phone or the whatever item that you forgot at the airport, they can give you the item back. But imagine, 4 years later, is so María Luz Zapata Reyes, gracias por estar con nosotros, de verdad, lo aprecio. Lady M, thank you for being here. I said I will be brief, dije que iba a ser breve. Oh my goodness, I always say that I'm gonna be brief, and the brief is 20 minutes. But it's because I love to talk. I love to, I'm like 10 years ago, I started a radio program, but in a little radio station. It has not a too much power, the radio station, so you don't reach too much people. But it has been one of my dreams also to talk, even to be a politician, because I I have the ability to talk. I have friends that say, no, don't put me to talk because I don't. The worst, they are a mess if you put them to talk. They can do some other things. They can go. They can, if they're in the gym, they can do things that you say, oh my goodness. That I don't used to go to the gym, but for example, I can talk. I assume, or I know that, because even when I watch the videos, sometimes to see the mistakes that I made to try to fix them, I say, well, it's not to be like someone that is trying to be like, no, no, I'm not someone that I'm humble all the time. But I know that I have the ability to talk, and it's something that maybe that's why in YouTube I have been making these videos. And I'm not taking any day to rest. Every day I'm trying to see something that can be good to stream it or to show you through videos. Because one of the advantages we have these days is that you can show things from your country, from your life, to some other people in other countries. It was not possible 30 or 40 years ago. So we have to take advantage of that. Because Hitler, for example, Hitler was not able to make a video like this, like I'm doing now, talking live. And no, maybe you had to read the newspaper to know what Hitler said at that time. And not only Hitler, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln, they didn't have this opportunity. And they are big, great people from from the history of the humanity, and they didn't have this opportunity. So we have to take advantage of this. And maybe in the future, the IA, the AI, artificial intelligence, will replace these platforms and these streaming, and the robots will be the one making videos, and we have to watch the robots. Maybe you don't know. So that we have to take advantage of this, and yeah, for me, it's really nice when I see people from Tajikistan, from Timor Leste, from Australia, from Hawaii, that they're watching my videos. Because for a guy that comes from a too humble, too humble childhood, for me is really valuable and worthy that I can reach those people, and we can show them how is our country. Because despite of the difficulties that we have in this country, despite of corrupt politicians that we have here, they have stolen all the money of the people, money that makes us to live better and have a better life. Despite of all those things, this is a nice and beautiful country, and this is a nice and beautiful world. Despite of two selfish people that allows children in Africa to die when they have the refrigerator full of food. Something that pisses me off, but it's something that I cannot deal against. I cannot do nothing to stop it. That's why I wanna become a YouTuber, a very powerful YouTuber, so that I can do advocacy for those children in Africa, for those people that are suffering in the world, just because we have a selfish world, because we have enough money, according to Robert Kiyosaki, in the world so that everybody can be millionaire. However, you have some people with 20 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion, and you have some other people that tomorrow, which is Christmas night in Dominican Republic and some other countries in Latin America, they won't be able to to have dinner. I'm sorry. They won't be able to have dinner because the parents, they don't have money for that. It's like, you know, uh, no, I was just kidding about that. AI would took over YouTube. I know that human being, we have the capacity, the ability to stop the AI if the AI is not doing what it was supposed to do. Because when the robot Ameca or Emeka, which is the more advanced one from those humanoids that we have these days, he tried to do something that was not good for human being. They stopped him. They just they did some setups on the programming of the robot, so that the robot don't do what the robot was thinking to do, because the robot was was trying to be like a human, and even someone was trying to touch his noise, and he makes this like, hey, don't touch me, and it was a robot, it was not supposed to do that. So yeah, I'm just saying something. It's just to saying something. It's a true and feelings for those yeah, yeah. On the main newspaper of the Dominican Republic yesterday, yesterday, I think, yeah, yesterday they published that a family, a mom that lost everything. Oh, I think I have the newspaper here. Where is the newspaper? Oh, let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, I have the newspaper here. They showed this family yesterday in the newspaper, saying the family won't have nothing to eat tomorrow at night for the nice night. And when the government, because this is the main newspaper of the country, so the government read this, and some rich people of the country read it, they receive or they get a lot of donations from people. And now the main page of the newspaper, the portrait says, oh, Christmas has come to the house of this of the family of Andreina. Andreina is the name of the woman. They are She has 5 children, a husband, father-in-law, and mother-in-law living at the same house. 8 people living in like a little house, a house with no conditions. Look, it's not even the roof is from something that we call here sink. And they say, oh, the government, the ministry of the presidency of the Dominican Republic donates them a lot of things, a lot of food, and they will have a happy, nice night. Oh, Nochebuena, as we call here. On the page two, oh, they show the people from the government taking them a lot of food and those things. If I would be the government or the president or one of the rich people from this country, I will give them a house. I will buy a house, or I will build a house for them, because it's a history, like, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It's a little, but well, they are not the only people in need in this country or in other countries, because even in the United States, I remember once I was reading the newspaper. I always have loved to read the newspapers, and like this. People love to read the newspapers on the computer or cell phone. I don't like. I do it because but because of matter of time. But I prefer to read the newspaper like this, throwing the pages uh, back and forth, back and forth. And it says 3 million people are starving in the richest country of the world. Which is the richest country of the world? The United States of America. So even in the United States, and it was like 20 years ago, I think, that I read that in the news. 3 million people were suffering and starving in the United States, and there are a lot of homeless people in the United States as well. So some Dominican people, they are in the mind just thinking about to live and go to the United States, but some other people that we are more like, you know, analytic, I mean, maybe I would say. We know that going to the United States is not going to the paradise. It's like Canada. A lot of Dominican people, they are trying to go to Canada now because Canada is receiving 500,000 people every year. But in Canada, you cannot buy a house. In Canada, it's too cold, and it's a little bit difficult, more difficult than the United States. So that is not so easy. Some people, they are motivated because in Christmas, some Dominican live in the US, they come to the country and they come with Nikes, sneakers, with sweaters, very beautiful caps from original caps from sports teams and those things. And people feel like, oh my goodness, United States, the paradise. Yeah, maybe the American dream, everybody would like to live it. But for some other, I have seen a lot of documentary and videos about the American dream becoming a nightmare for some people because of the rent, because of, I have friends in the United States paying $15,000 per month for a bedroom. And some other people, they live in oh, I forgot the name. How can I say sótano in English? I forgot it now. How can I say the place that is under the house, underneath the house? Oof, it's really letter B, but now I don't recall. Some people living there, they pay $800 per month for living in the. Can you help me, Lady M, please? I will appreciate it. Basement, in the basement. I recall. So some people paying $800 living in the basement in the United States. With $800 here, my goodness, you can pay a 5 bedroom house with garage, with your with a backyard, even with a second floor available for you as well. So so sometimes, but in reality, in the United States, you are paid well, very better. They pay you better than in Dominican Republic. So my family and my friends, thank you for everybody for watching. I will finish here. Lady Ann says that it's a nightmare to live in the United States. Come to the Caribbean. That's something very easy to be solved. You just have to come to the Caribbean, and you will see that the life is something different. You have the opportunity to fly to some other island because they are too close. For example, Cuba is 2 hours away from the Dominican Republic. Puerto Rico, 35 minutes away. Jamaica, like 2 hours and a half away. Great Cayman, which is Grand Cayman, which is one oh, I forgot the name in English. In Spanish, is Paraíso Fiscal, which is where rich people they hide their money, like in Panama, they do in Panama and Switzerland. The Great Cayman is for like that. Bahamas also, you have Bahamas. You have United States to 3 hours, 3 hours away. We are 3 hours away from New York and 2 hours and 30 minutes from Miami, from Key West in Florida. So you know you can come and enjoy these beautiful islands. For you, it's not gonna be difficult because you are Islander, so that it will be like you know the same, but in another way. In another way, not criticizing Hawaii because I know Hawaii has a lot of beautiful things as well, and maybe more opportunities for people. But sometimes you need to do something different that makes you, to change your environment and those things. And yeah, yeah, it's good. The Caribbean is one of the regions that will have more growing in the future, and it's something that you can take advantage of. Yeah, and now that you can work online, you work from home, you don't have to be like going to work on site. It's a great opportunity. If you come to the Caribbean, you can work from here. You get paid in dollar, in US dollar. The exchange rate is 56 Dominican pesos per $1. So let's say you earn 5,000. It's more than 250,000 Dominican pesos, like almost 300,000 Dominican pesos. A ministry of the Dominican government is getting paid per month. A ministry, which is one of the highest ranks in the Dominican Republic. So, the Dominican president, the Dominican president is paid like $8,000 per month. The president. Oh, okay. The president has some other ways to get money, not only the salary. But what I mean is that the person here working for a foreign company could have a lifestyle really good, a good lifestyle because this country is cheap compared with some other countries. Well, this video was to talk about Christmas in the Dominican Republic. I spend more time talking about some other topics, but it doesn't matter because that I hope next time or soon I can have people directly with me, like we are on Zoom in a conference, something like that, so that I can talk and you can say something. I can reply at the same time that you talking, and yeah, so that you don't have only to watch. I'm talking and talking and no, so that you can say, oh, yours this and this. Oh, okay, well, let's talk about that. Well, yeah. So thank you everybody for watching. Lady M, take care, and I hope that you can have Merry Christmas in a very nice and beautiful 2024 year, which is so close, which is just 8 days away, 9 days away. We are 8 or 9 days away. A lot of people died this year, but even your brother Sonny, I'm really sorry for that. So we will have people that they won't see in 2024, but we have the opportunity that life is giving us. I guess It's almost we are not still we haven't finished the 2023 year. Maybe we don't know what's going to happen next week, but I hope that we can have a safe end of the year, and we can enjoy the coming of 2024, because I have I have the presumption, I have the idea in my mind that it's going to be a really really great year and an amazing year, and we just have to make it happen. Because sometimes we want, oh, I want a this and this, but you don't fight for that, you don't do your best to get it, and life don't give it to you. But if you fight for what you want, and you don't give up, you get you can get all the things that your heart, or you want. So that I hope that we can get all what we wanna get 2024. I apologize because I was almost crying on the live. It's the first time that it has happened to me. I was remembering those difficult times when I was a child, and it was like, sometimes happens. Always that I remember that it happened to me in Cuba. I was talking about that, how my mom had to struggle to make to help us to study and to go to the school, and I cried remembering that, and I said, well, I'm always grateful. That I will be always grateful to my mom, because when my father tried to push to me and my brothers to leave the school so that we can work and get money, my mom says no. They don't need money. They need to study, because studying and becoming professional and going to college in the future will allow them to make money. They don't need to make money now. They will make money in the future. And by now, well, we are not rich, or we are not we are like not even middle class in on the Dominican standards, but we are not in poverty. In poverty, like that we used to be, or we are not like some other people in the country. We we have food, we have a house that we can afford to pay. We can go to a trip. We can travel to another country. So that it's like, and that's something that I always remember from my mom. Yeah. So, for example, one of my brothers, he bought a car in November, the last week of November, and 15 days after that, my elder brother, the little one from my house, from my family, he bought another car. So now we have two cars in the family, and they say, "Oh, you might be the next one." I prefer to go to another country and enjoy it instead of buying a car. But well, maybe you know I will think about it. And yeah, so if we compare what we were and what we are now, what we have now, we just have to be grateful from everybody that helped us when we were a child, from our fathers that they showed us on work and get what we have to what we need, not taking things from other, or not stealing from others, because you have some people in the country that they have some things, but they did it, like we used to say, this in Dominican Republic means that you no, this means you die. This means that you are a robber, is that a thief, or what? How? Oh, those people that are stealing things from other people. So yeah, my father's always said, if you're going to use this hand to damage someone just to get money, I prefer you to. I prefer. My mom used to say that. I prefer see you with not the hand anymore. That they cut your hand before you use the hand to steal money or to steal things from other people. And it's something that we have maintained as of today. I have had the opportunity to be to be rich, stealing people, stealing money, and I have refused to do it. So to do it so, because I know that is not the right way, and it was that what my family taught to me, and I am grateful for that because I never have been involved in problems with with the police. I have never gone to a court, but like a lawyer, not like someone that is being accused or that they are prosecuting me because I did something wrong. No, and it's something that I'm grateful for my family because they were planting on me when I was a child those ideas that I have to whatever thing you're gonna get might be because of your sacrifice, because of your work, not because you are taking that away from some other people. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate you. Hope people are watching can come soon to the Dominican Republic and enjoy my country. And well, we will see you. Oh, you will see me in another video. Bye bye.